Baik, terima kasih atas waktunya. Perkenalkan, nama saya Mulyani Rahman Solisa dan rekan saya Fadiar Ayu Faranisha. Di sini kami dari kelompok 2 akan mempresentasikan mengenai pemikiran ekonomi Islam Ibnu Rushd. Next. Next slide, Ra. Oke. Ibnu Rushd atau nama panjangnya, nama lengkapnya Abu Al-Walid Muhammad bin Ahmad bin Rushd, born in Cordova at 520 H or 1126 Masehi, often Latin as Averroes, was a philosopher and thinker from Al-Andalus who wrote in the field of disciplines including philosophy, religion or Islamic theology, medicine, astronomy, physics, jurisprudence or Islamic law, and linguistics. The works of philosophy including a lot of interpretation, a paraphrase, and a summary of the works of Aristotle, which makes it was dubbed by the Western world as the commentator. Ibn Rushd also during his life served as judge and court physician to the Khalifah Muwahhidun. Saya menjelaskan sedikit juga dari maksud dari slide ini, yang mana karya-karya filsafatnya Ibnu Rushd ini termasuk banyak tafsir, parafrase dan ringkasan karya-karya dari Aristoteles yang membuatnya dijuluki oleh dunia barat sebagai sang penafsir. Ibnu Rushd juga semasa hidupnya mengabdi sebagai hakim dan dokter istana untuk kekhalifahan Muwahhidun. Slide selanjutnya, next. Okay. Then Ibn Rushd got a good position of Khalifah Abu Yusuf al-Mansur, so that the time that Ibn Rushd became the king of all mind, no opinion expect his opinion, and there are no words expect he said. He is known and appreciated in Central Europe than in the East. Yang mana Ibn Rushd mendapat kedudukan yang baik dari Khalifah Abu Yusuf al-Mansur pada masa kekuasaan, sehingga pada waktu itu Ibn Rushd menjadi raja semua pikiran, tidak ada pendapat kecuali pendapatnya, dan tidak ada kata-kata kecuali kata-katanya, dan dia lebih dikenal dan dihargai di Eropa Tengah dibandingkan di Timur. Selanjutnya akan dipresentasikan oleh rekan saya, Fadiar. Silahkan.
Saya akan melanjutkan penjelasan dari rekan saya, Yani. Ibn Rushd is a supporter of the teachings of the philosophy of Aristotle. He attempts to bring the philosophy of the Islamic world to the teachings of Aristotle that the original. Ibn Rushd argues that in the Islamic philosophy, that is to say, it could even be mandatory for certain circles. He also argues that the text of the Quran and Hadith can be interpreted in the implied or figurative sense if the text looks contradictory with the conclusions found through reason and philosophy. Dan ini pemikiran-pemikiran ekonomi Ibn Rushd. Yang pertama, the law of cause and effect in natural phenomena and the social, including the laws of economic demand and supply developed by next scientists. Yang kedua, the higher level creatures is life, the word risk, the higher and variety of activities, including the consumption of and production, and his work. The last, the community is divided to two groups elite comprised of expert philosophy and ordinary people inspired class theory of Karl Marx. And this is works of Ibn Rushd in philosophy. That's it presentation from group 2, me and Yeni. Jika ada pertanyaan bisa dipertanyakan, silahkan.
Yes, please, you may ask something to your friend. Okay, while you are awaiting questions from your friend, can I see your slide backward? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, can I see your slide backward? Backward. I mean, the slide before this slide. Uh, the slide number 5. Slide number 5. Okay, so let me give some additional from your friend. The first is about supply demand. Okay, what is this proving? This proving that Islamic thinkers a long time ago have discussed about supply and demand, although it is not in as complete or as complicated as today's theory with many curves. And then the second box with the purple paper, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's explaining about the ideas of Ibn Rushd when he think about evolution, evolution theory. Perhaps this idea then inspire then inspire wait, I forgot. Darwin. And the last box, the community divided into two groups, elite and ordinary people. And some scholars said that these ideas may inspire Karl Marx with his theory of uh, class separation. Okay, looks like I have explained it to you in the class of philosophy last time, long time ago. I mean, last semester perhaps, or last year. So, Averroes is more famous in Europe because he brings the enlightenment, enlightenment to the dark ages of Europe. He brings the enlightenment to the dark ages in Europe, and he is called Averroes, and in Europe. Uh, Perhaps because European people difficult to say Ibn Rus, then his name becoming Averroes in English. Okay, but I must complete this slide with the slide from your friend. Uh, but it is in Bahasa. This one. They had more complete thinking of Ibn Rus. I don't mean to compare, but this must be discussed to let you know more. Okay, to let you know the more ideas of Ibn Rus. Let us see. The economic Islamic thinking from Ibn Rus. The first is about Mutarabah. Oh, I'm sorry, I forget. I should. Can I share my screen? Can I share my screen, please? Okay, thank you. This one. I'm sorry, this one is from your friend from another class, but I think we can share the knowledge together. The Islamic economic ideas from Ibn Rus. It's the first is about mudorobah, mudorobah, and then about the legitimation of the akad of the contract of mudorobah, and still about mudorobah. And this one is about its capital, and then another shape of mudorobah. We have mutlaqah and mudorobah muqayyadah. And the next, the causality theory of Ibn Rushd, which is discuss about supply and demand actually. And then the function of money, the function of money. So, if I'm not mistaken, Ibn Rushd is also gaining his ideas from Aristoteles and another Greek philosopher. And he is on the opposite from Al-Ghazali. When Al-Ghazali write about Tahafut al-Falasifah, Al-Ghazali said that the Greek philosophers nearly comes to atheism, and but then the Averroes, Ibn Rushd, creating a book called Tahafut at-Tahafut, which is the book is about uh, he is defending the ideas of Greek philosophers and say that the Greek ideas of philosophers could be a few from Islamic uh, sunglass. The Greek philosophers' ideas can also be used by Muslim. Not all of ideas from Greek philosophers is wrong, according to Ibn Rushd. And the theory of money, the function of money, if I'm not mistaken, it comes from Aristotle. There are three items comes from Aristotle, and then Averroes give additional one more item. What is it about? The function of money. The first becoming the tool of transaction, and then becoming the tool of value something, valuing something, and then becoming the tool of saving, and the last one, money becomes the tool to save the consumer purchasing power. And if I'm not mistaken, this one is added by Averroes. And the three up before it comes from Aristotle. Okay, that's all about Ibn Rushd, uh, Averroes. The theory could be very simple, but at that time nobody write like this. So at that time, it is this ideas is very great and very fabulous. Uh, but for today, uh, perhaps people at it as uh, too simple. But it's okay. At least these ideas become the first step toward economic thinking, right? And then that's why the European people like Averroes so much. Okay, let's back to the room. I hope there will be one or two or three questions from you all because we still have a lot of time. Please ask something. You may ask to your friend or ask to me. Come on, one or two questions.
Excuse me, sir, I wanna ask something.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yes. About the economic thoughts about he divide the social between the higher and the lower social. Isn't that making a gap in social classification? I mean, in Islam, isn't that uh, bukannya di Islam itu seperti itu dilarang ya, Sir? Maksudnya kan uh, dengan klasifikasi seperti itu kan bikin social gap, jadi uh, terlihat antara kelas sosial yang atas dengan yang bawah. Jadi kenapa itu dimasukkan ke dalam pemikiran ekonomi Islam? Terima kasih.
Okay, a very good question. Perhaps your friend have opinion for this question. Any other guy want to help me to answer? Okay. So I think the Ibn Rushd, it's not try to create. It's not try to create such a field and want to create a new word, just like what Karl Marx did, right? The Karl Marx has an idea of the socialism, right? Everybody is the same. There is no rich and poor. Everybody is the same. But I think Ibn Rus don't want to do that. I think Ibn Rus just portrait. I think Ibn Rus just uh, want to tell, just want to tell for the next generation that in that time, in the era of his living, the people separate into two: the ordinary people and the high class society, which is the king, the Khalifa, and also philosophers. So I think Ibn Rushd just want to portray that event and tell it to the next generation. And if even if the Averroes want to give ideas about class separation, the I think we can see it from the positive thinking that Averroes or Ibn Rus telling us that if you want to be the part of high sociality, of higher class, you must be you must become philosophers. You must become uh, a student. You must become a scholar. You must be smart enough. So it tells us to study more and more if you want to become the part of high sociality. I think I can see it from that positive thinking. in that field because Averroes did not classify into rich and poor. Averroes classified societies into ordinary and philosopher. Okay, I hope this can answer your question. Perhaps anybody
Okay.
else want to add something else? Yes, another question if you have. It's still 8 and 5. Your friend from another class prefer to have a class in WhatsApp group because in WhatsApp group they become more active and they are not hesitate to ask their friend. But we have the rule that we must face to face minimum 3 times after mid test. Okay. So because we have already 3 times meeting with this history of Islamic thinkers, and this is the last, the third. Perhaps next week we will have a WhatsApp class, and I hope you can be more active and ask more questions to your friends, so we have a good discussion. Because we need to discuss to enhance our knowledge of classical economic thinker. Okay, so if you have no more question to ask, looks like we have to finish this meeting. And are you sure no more question? Or if you have any, you may ask in the group or comment. Okay. Let's close this meeting. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika. Asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. See you next time, inshallah. I'm sorry if there is anything unclear. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
wabarakatuh.